grandmother used to listen to Guiding Light on the radio.
Wow.
Think about that. You're the end of a line of history.
I'm so proud.
So sad.
How are you? Nice
Hi.
to see you.
Welcome.
Hello, my Twitter friend.
Come have a
Yes,
seat.
right?
Yes.
Listen, speaking of Twitter, so many people have said, well, first of all, it's my mom's favorite show, and how the storylines have changed. I love there's a Lesbo Go-Go story now. It's about time. Now, a lot of people are twittering about it.
You have the storyline. Well, there was not a lot of physical
There wasn't a lot of
action.
Action.
I was trying to think of a way to
But
put
don't
it.
you think
but
that that's good for mainstream America? Because people think when they think of gays, and if they're not for gays, they think all they do is have sex together. So I think sometimes it's better not to have it.
I think it was a very well structured story. It was set out to be a love story. We weren't focusing on gay, straight. It was meant to be a love story and a soap story.
Yeah.
So I think we accomplished that. And in the end, these two women end up living happily ever after, and that was the goal.
Steve brings up a sad, it's 72 years. It is the end. It's. How did you guys all hear that they were coming to an end? That the story.
It
gonna go.
happened, oddly enough, on April Fool's Day. We got the call that the show was canceled, and we were waiting for the joke, and we weren't expecting it.
Joke's on you, huh?
It was terrible. It was a devastating day for us, because we're a really, really close group of people.
Did you, the day of the glory of the daytime drama is somewhat past. Forever, even the big hits.
Yeah.
It's somewhat past. So maybe there's an inevitability to this, but nevertheless, you didn't know it was coming now.
No, we felt like with the changes that we made, we were saving money, and that's the point of all this. Our ratings weren't great, but we were excited about our stories. We had some really good stories on the air, and we thought, well, maybe another year.
Well, and you, listen, it's Starland Radio, as you mentioned. You're actually taking it now to the internet.
To the internet. Not Guiding Light per se, but I am taking a soap opera to the internet. It's called Venice.
Venice? Why
Genius.
Venice?
That's the way of.
Do you all move to Venice? Is that what it is?
Venice Beach.
To Venice
love
Beach, of
it.
course.
About
Yeah,
that, right?
yeah.
It's
Either Venice is good.
I'll
Well,
go.
look at that. This is back in the day. This is what my mom watched, and she called it her stories. Shh, the stories are on. Josh, it was like the stories. You had to be quiet. 3 o'clock every day back in Canada.
And I love
And you were
Robert
quiet?
would make fun of his hair.
Yeah, it's the
How
hair,
big
the
his
big
hair
hair.
was.
Yeah. This is when my mom, well, she still does, but that's when I was
How
growing
beautiful
up.
is that?
A lot of hair.
Your story, it's
beautiful
all kind
people.
of about the internet now, isn't it?
I think so. It's a very, there you
There's
go.
a scene.
There's
Hello.
That's
was
a
the one.
hello.
Kissy face.
A little hello. Yeah, we're going to the internet with Venice, and I do think it's kind of the wave of the future.
And it's looking more wide open, I would assume.
International viewership, yeah, it's immediate,
And you
it's
could
accessible.
do the things that you want
That's
to do that
Hayden
you might not necessarily
That's Hayden
be able
Panettiere
to
right
do.
there?
She's brilliant. So cute.
You could do the things on the internet you can't necessarily do with network TV.
We have total freedom. We have our own script approval.
Yay.
We can shoot it the way we want to shoot it, and it's very inexpensive.
Hey, you're a busy girl because you're going to go do another soap.
I am.
And do the internet.
Are you
I
serious?
am. Yeah, I'm going back to Days of Our
You're
Lives,
a
and it's a
prison,
really
yeah.
good story. I have to tell you, it's very
Well,
exciting.
I mentioned, I wasn't kidding, my grandmother listened to the Guiding Light, and they used to have organ music.
You mean on the radio?
Yes, and they're called soap operas, and people don't even know this. Basically, only soap companies sponsored these things.
Oh,
Which is
I
why
had no
they,
idea.
that's why they
were
call them soap
created.
operas.
But my mom
yeah.
never called them her soap. She called it her
It's your
stories.
stories.
Yeah, my stories are on. Shut up, sit down.
There was a period of time when if you said to people in daytime dramas, you call them soap operas.
It was offensive.
They were offended. But I think
really?
everybody's gotten past that one. right?
I've never been offended by that. I know how hard people in daytime work. It's a very, very tough job.
Are you getting into the Twitter world? Because I know
am
you and I have
so
just become
locked,
friends.
and I'm going to have to follow you now.
And I'll follow you.
Okay.
And, no, but I'll really follow
Come
you when
on,
you
and
leave
you can
here.
get on
No!
board too. Oh, come
No, they tweet
on.
about bowel movements.
Listen,
No, we don't.
please,
He's
you don't have to talk about
That's why
that.
he's obsessed with bowel movements. It's like
No, they are.
I get tweeted about talking
About her kissing another girl,
By the
right?
way, at my age, I am obsessed with bowel movements.
He's not lying, Chris.
So that's okay. I want to hear now. So you're going to have to tell me.
You know what? I'm going to go with
concerned about you.
my bowel movements. I'm going on the internet with my own series because it can be more
He had
open.
a good one in
and-
the 7
I'm
o'clock
going to
hour.
follow you.
Okay.
I'll write down.
He's going to follow you to the
Send you diet
bathroom.
tips.
I can say.
So what do you- what do
After
you-
Venice, watch Steve's BM. I can see it right now.
What's the storyline on Days of Our Lives?
Can you
I'm
say?
coming back as Carly, a character that I played, and I think you even interviewed me on the set many years ago.
Yeah.
And she's coming back.
Isn't it great? You get to come back. Even if you're killed, you can come back in this
Of course you can. Fortunately, she lived when she left, but you know what? She's coming back very, very different with a lot of stuff.
What color hair will she have?
Depends on my mood.
And your husband.
You'll have to Twitter her to find out.
That's right.
Yeah,
Say
okay.
that, your husband.
My husband's coming back too, Michael Sabatini.
Guiding Lights, final episode, Friday at 2 at Channel 2. And for details on where you can find the web series Venice, tweet me. No, go to myfoxla.com.
No, tweet me. I'll get back
Go
to
to
you.
my
He
Fox.
will.
Okay, or tweet me there. Okay.
So annoying, Steve.
Thank you guys.
You enjoy it? You have a good time?
I had a great time.
Okay. Thank you very much.
That's Steve's BM intro music. Get him ready.
Did Steve have a good bowel movement
I'm
today?
really concerned about you.
We'll be back with more.
I'm just saying.
Brought to you by Does the Soap.
Good. All right. All right. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.